The movie begins in Kandahar province in southern Afghanistan, where Canadian Army troops are surveilling Hyena Road, a crucial pathway meant to enhance their operational capabilities against the Taliban. Warrant Officer Ryan Sanders leads the sniper section tasked with providing security along the road. He observes a man planting an explosive in the middle of the road and reports this to Captain Jennifer Bowman at the command post in their forward operating base at Sperwangar. Jennifer commands him to neutralize the target. Ryan shoots the man and reports the death to Jennifer, then requests transport to leave the area. Jennifer assures him that their convoy is arriving soon. Ryan completes his sentry duty by searching the premises and spots a convoy approaching. He sees two patches on the road, suspects they are improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and orders a fellow soldier, Hickey, to fire at the patches. The patches explode, signaling danger, and the Taliban emerge from hiding, launching an attack on the soldiers. The intensity of the conflict showcases the soldiers' bravery and resilience on the battlefield. Ryan and his team come under heavy fire, escalating the situation and preventing the evacuation convoy from reaching them. Forced to navigate hostile territory on foot, the team heads to a nearby Pashtun village. There, they encounter a mysterious tribal elder with heterochromatic eyes who offers them sanctuary in his home. The elder becomes pivotal, successfully driving away the Taliban fighters who attack the village in search of the Canadian soldiers. Captain Pete Mitchell, an intelligence branch officer, continues his duties amidst the ongoing construction of Hyena Road. He attends a meeting where General Rilman presents their plan to Afghan ally Bashir Daud Khan, BDK, and his son Hamid Walid Khan. The general requests BDK's support and invites him and Hamid to Hyena Road's dedication ceremony, which Hamid confirms they will attend. After the meeting, Mitchell informs fellow officer Chewy of his journey to Sperwangar and requests that she cover for him. Ryan and his fellow soldiers are transported back to base camp. During transit, other troops take over sentry duty and surveil the area by air. They receive a report of a threat, rain bullets and explosives on the area, and neutralize the threat before departing. The narrative depicts the challenges faced by the Canadian troops in securing peace in Afghanistan. Back at the base, Ryan reunites with Captain Jennifer Bowman, an officer in Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry, PPCLI, and his secret lover. Though forbidden by military regulations, their relationship adds a layer of emotional depth to the story. Their meeting is interrupted by Mitchell, who requests an audience with Ryan. Upon hearing Ryan's account of the enigmatic Afghan elder, Mitchell becomes intrigued and decides to seek him out as a potential ally. He informs Ryan of his intent to visit the Pashtun village with troops the following day and requests Ryan accompany him to identify the elder. Later that night, Ryan meets with Jennifer, and they share a heartwarming moment. Due to the forbidden nature of their relationship, she breaks up with him, highlighting the personal sacrifices made by those in the armed forces. The following day, Mitchell meets with Ryan as the soldiers prepare and brief the press before departing for Pashtun. Upon arriving at the village, the soldiers fraternize with the locals. Mitchell's search initially proves fruitless, but his persistence leads him to believe that the elder he is seeking is the Ghost, a legendary figure from the Soviet-Afghan War known for his ability to disappear and reappear after being wounded. The elder informs Mitchell to search for him in Kandahar city. Mitchell meets with Haji, a local Afghan asset known as the Cleaner, and enlists his help in locating Ghost in Kandahar city. The Cleaner informs him that his uncle has arranged a meeting between them the following day. Mitchell offers him gifts, which the Cleaner appreciates, showcasing their friendship. Travis briefs the soldiers and warns them against fraternizing with locals. Ryan attends the meeting and informs his team he will be seconding Mitchell to Kandahar city. He appoints Wilf as the team's lead in patrolling Hyena Road while he is gone. Ryan informs his team that the Taliban kidnapped some of their soldiers alive, disappointing the soldiers, especially Hickey, who throws a tantrum, highlighting the trauma experienced by Canadian soldiers captured by the Taliban. That night, Wilf and the patrol team identify and neutralize 2 Taliban terrorists planting IEDs on Hyena Road. The following day, Mitchell gathers a troop to embark on a mission to locate the Afghan elder. While waiting for their convoy to arrive, they listen to a song on the radio and dance, indicating moments of joy amidst the chaos. Their convoy arrives and they leave for the city. Upon arrival in Kandahar city, The cleaner requests to be dropped off so other locals cannot see him with the troops. Mitchell, Ryan, and Hamid locate Ghost in the city and have a tense meeting. Ghost identifies Ryan and feigns the alias Mohammed from Abdullah Yan. Mitchell thanks Ghost and offers him money in exchange for his help, but Ghost declines. Mitchell gives Ghost his card and requests he call if he hears anything about the line of the desert. Before the soldiers depart, Mitchell insists Ghost is not Mohammed, but rather the line of the desert, revered among his people. As the soldiers drive out of Kandahar city, they are interrupted by an explosion from the Taliban. Their vehicle's mobility is destroyed, and they must flee on foot. Ryan reports the attack to their operations base and requests evacuation, but learns they cannot be reached due to the attack. The soldiers come under heavy fire from insurgents with advantageous viewpoints. The cleaner arrives in a pickup truck from his uncle, narrowly rescuing them from their assailants. They report this victory to their base camp, showcasing the relentless and perilous efforts of the Canadian troops in their mission. Upon their safe return to base camp, Ryan and Mitchell bond over their shared experiences, with Mitchell revealing his pessimistic view on Afghanistan's future due to the ongoing conflicts. Ryan meets with Jennifer and reassures her of his feelings. Meanwhile, Mitchell discusses the Ghost's intentions in Kandahar city with the cleaner, requesting his help in accessing the Tazkara registry to uncover more about the Ghost. The cleaner agrees, mentioning his uncle in the governor's palace who can assist. He also seeks feedback on his hair and hands after using Mitchell's gift products. Later, the cleaner bribes a guard for entry to the governor's office and obtains the information. Mitchell then asks Chewie to run a background check on Ghost Village, which she agrees to do. The cleaner discovers that the land where Ghost's family resides formerly belonged to BDK. With Chewie's help, Mitchell learns about recent bombings on this land. To thank her, he offers his beer allotment at the end of the month. The cleaner updates Mitchell on his findings, and they arrange to meet the following day. During a medical checkup, Jennifer learns she is pregnant and requests the practitioner keep it confidential, despite the requirement to report such incidents. The next day, base camp operations proceed as usual. The cleaner meets with Mitchell and Ryan, disclosing their findings about the land where Ghost's family lives. It is revealed that BDK leased the land to a farmer, Abdul Malik, who must pay $5,000 at the end of the poppy season. Due to recent bombings that destroyed his crops, Abdul is currently unable to pay. The cleaner informs Ryan that Abdul Malik is the Ghost's son, suggesting that Ghost is in Kandahar city to protect his family's honor. Mitchell, understanding the payment deadline is near, tasks Ryan with monitoring the area for suspicious activity. That night, Ryan prepares a troop of soldiers for sentry duty in the village. Ghost, Abdul, and his daughters share a joyful dinner. Meanwhile, Ryan's soldiers remain vigilant on their guard duty. Ryan and Mitchell share a moment of vulnerability, with Ryan revealing he is a poor dancer but an excellent shooter. Their conversation is interrupted when Jennifer summons them. Ryan's team reports seeing BDK's convoy at Ghost Village, accompanied by his son Hamid and the Taliban. Mitchell, aware of BDK's duplicity, acknowledges the necessity of his support in the conflict-ridden province. The situation escalates when BDK kidnaps the Ghost's granddaughters as retribution for the unpaid $5,000 tithe. Abdul Malik tries to intervene but cannot pay due to his destroyed crops. Despite the urge to act, Mitchell orders Ryan's team to hold fire, emphasizing the complexity of local politics. Ryan, frustrated, storms out, and Jennifer explains that they were following protocol. Mitchell also reassures Ryan, stating there was no imminent threat. They then meet with the cleaner to explore Ghost's plans for revenge. Mitchell requests the cleaner set up a meeting with Ghost and asks Ryan to coordinate his team to provide security at the safe house and Hyena Road's dedication ceremony. Ghost, informed of his granddaughter's kidnapping, is devastated and vows revenge. With his tribe's help, he captures Hamid, BDK's son. Jennifer confides in Ryan about her pregnancy, which is both joyous and problematic given military regulations against fraternization. General Rillman meets with Mitchell to discuss another IED attack that killed civilians in Kandahar province and BDK's involvement in Taliban attacks. Mitchell suggests Ghost could be a potential ally. Mitchell asks the cleaner to arrange a meeting with Ghost at the Army's safe house. Upon arrival at the safe house, Mitchell finds Ghost waiting. Ryan briefs his team on the security protocol for the safe house and Hyena Road. Mitchell and Ghost discuss his granddaughter's kidnapping. Mitchell offers Ghost $5,000 and invites him to Hyena Road's opening. Ghost inquires about the attendees and agrees to come, even though he learns BDK will be present. Later that night, despite regulations, Ryan proposes to Jennifer, who accepts, solidifying their commitment despite the uncertain future. The next day, Mitchell briefs Jennifer on his predictions for Hyena Road's opening. General Rillman and other soldiers arrive for the ceremony. Ghost arranges a meeting with BDK at an isolated safe house, coinciding with the Canadian ceremony. BDK arrives with his bodyguards, and Mitchell has an operative tap his phone to listen in. Ghost offers BDK $5,000 to repay his son's debt and demands his granddaughter's return. BDK refuses, asking about Hamid's whereabouts. In a chilling revelation, Ghost shows Hamid's severed head, prompting BDK to draw his pistol. Sensing imminent danger, Ryan's section, observing the confrontation, opens fire, killing BDK despite Mitchell's protests. Mitchell explains to Ryan that Ghost intended to die avenging his grandchildren, whom he believed were lost. The aftermath of BDK's death leaves Ryan's section trapped as Taliban insurgents swarm the area. Despite their efforts, the soldiers are outnumbered and outgunned. The remaining soldiers relocate to the safe house, which is under heavy enemy fire. They encounter an IED, incapacitating the team and leaving only Ryan and Ghost alive. Recognizing their dire situation, Ryan calls for an artillery strike on their location, aiming to eliminate the insurgents and prevent their capture. In a poignant final moment, Ryan apologizes to Jennifer over the radio, aware she had fervently tried to countermand the order. He then confides in the Ghost that he was going to be a father, a revelation that transcends language barriers and resonates deeply with the Ghost. Moments later, the artillery strike obliterates the safe house, killing Ryan, the Ghost, and many Taliban fighters. The scene shifts to a somber yet hopeful note. Acting on information from the cleaner and his uncle, Canadian troops led by Mitchell rescue numerous Afghan children, including the Ghost granddaughters. This compassionate act underscores the broader mission of the Canadian forces to protect and support the local population. A ramp ceremony is held for Ryan and his fallen comrades, a solemn tribute to their bravery and sacrifice. Captain Mitchell, reflecting on the events, expresses cautious optimism that things will eventually improve, emphasizing the enduring hope that drives the soldiers' efforts in such a challenging environment. The movie concludes with Abdul Malik and his daughters paying their last respects at the Ghost grave.